cleaning out cabinets and reorganizing. I thought I'd do a little bit of a freezer clean out. So I've got in my slow cooker here some ground beef that's been in my freezer for a while. So I need to go ahead and cook that. It's still partially frozen. I just put it in the microwave long enough to break it up. I've got, that's probably about a cup and a half of brown rice. I'm just going to pour that over and in there. I did grease this slow cooker. Don't want anything to stick, so I'm just going to put all that rice in there. That needed to go. And then what I've got here are open things. These are all things that dogs can have. I pulled these from the freezer. They've been opened. I've got a butternut squash here, so I'm going to dump that in. And some sliced carrots. Not a lot in that bag, but probably half a bag of each of those. And y'all, these are just frozen vegetables. Let's just see, carrots. And this is butternut squash. And then I've got, this is a big bag of green beans, and there's probably about half a bit, but you can see it's been in the freezer for a while. So I needed to get this out. I need to open that. I need to open that more. You know what? That is pretty full, and this is pretty solid. I'm going to pop this in the microwave for a couple of minutes because I want it to just kind of be able to fit down in this crock pot. Okay, so I poured this in here, and it's still frozen, but I was able to get it to dump in there. Plus I put about, this is about a 20-ounce cup, refillable cup you get when you go to Disney World. So I put that in there along with all the rice that was in here. The reason I needed to use this is because this is actually my spaghetti container, and I've got to put this in here. This is my daughter's spaghetti, and that needs to go in here. So I'm going to let this go for a couple of hours, and I'll come back and stir it. I don't know why I like that hole on this side. I'm going to let that go a couple of hours because most of this is frozen, and I'm going to come back and stir it after a while. I picked this up from Sam's Club a while back. It was like I don't know. It was less than $30 for this. And I've already got a set of these in my one pantry, and that's where I put like my my baking goods and things like that. They seal down, they lock down, and so I'm going to open this box up and get these ready to use in my pantries. Alright, I've got these all pulled out of the packaging. I've got 4 that are kind of a rectangular shape, different sizes, and then I've got these 4 that are more of a square shape in different sizes, but they all just stack together and can fit in that kind of space. So they're ready to go, and I'm going to get these cleaned up. I mean, no, I've got them cleaned up. I'm going to get them filled up. Alright, what I've done is filled 4 of them with various pastas that we have, and the rest of these are beans. These I just emptied out. I think I had 3 cans of the pintos. 3 bags of the pintos, a bag of the black eyed peas, 2 of the red beans, and then this one I've got 2 of these little navy beans, and then I've got a baby lima and a large lima. So I didn't take those out of the bags, but I put them in this container. They all fit just fine in there. So now I'm going to go put this in my pantry. Alright, I'm going through here and just kind of taking this big metal spoon and chopping. It's been a couple of hours this has been going. It's going to take it some more, at least a couple more hours. So I'm breaking up the ground beef. Everything's thawed now, and it's starting to cook pretty good. So I'm going to stir this around and get everything mixed really well, and continue on with reorganizing my pantries. The dog food is done. So I'm gonna leave the lid off so it can cool. She can't have it hot. It's a little too hot for her. Although she seems to be over here at my feet saying, I don't care. And she would care if she ate it and it's hot. So I'm just gonna try to move this around. I'm gonna come in here and stir it periodically. And yeah, this is probably cooked for 5 hours on high. And it was, all of it was frozen. So I'm just gonna let that cool. And the puppy, meet the puppy. Shasta. Shasta, sit. Shasta, sit. Shasta. There's your girl. Her wants her dog food, don't her? Yeah, her's a good girl. She can't see. She's got cataracts and she's got a gray muzzle. She's a good old girl though. Aren't you? You're a good old girl. Okay, so what I've done is took about, probably 1/2, 3/4 of a cup of the dog food and put it out onto this little plate and flattened it out real good and let it cool on the, on the countertop for about 5 minutes. Then I pop it in the fridge because I don't want any hot spots. So let's see how she likes it. Shasta, come here. Come here. Come here. What think? Is it good? Yeah? Hard to hack it. It does. Heart's a good girl. We do have to be careful with her. You have to watch how often you take her out to potty. Sometimes she has accidents in the kitchen. This kitchen floor sometimes gets mopped 2 or 3 times a day because she'll have an accident. Sometimes she doesn't come and say, take me outside. She just comes in here and goes. At least she does it in here on the tile. Although it's, oh well. She's an elderly dog. We don't know her true age because we adopted her from a shelter. But we've had her, how long have we had her? Good grief. We've had her almost 10 years and she was at least 3 when we adopted her. So she's getting on up there, and her muzzle used to be red, now it's white. She just could see everything, and now she's got cataracts and can't see anything, but she compensates. She puts her head down, and, when she's walking around, and we don't do, if I want to rearrange furniture, I do a little bit and move it a little bit at a time so that she can figure it out. We don't do a whole lot of changing so she can find what's where. But she can find her food, and I bet you she's left some over there. She's gonna find all that. She's gonna find it. She's gonna clean it up. Here, I'll hold your plate. Okay, she's gonna eat it all. She's a good girl. She cleans her plate. She's a good eater, especially with this. She likes this homemade dog food. And really, it's just, whatever I need to get rid of in the freezer section of my, freezer, one of my freezers. I've got 3. Need to get rid of it. It's been opened or might be starting to go, like freezer burnt or whatever. She don't care. She don't care. I just double check. I always Google what I put in her dog food and make sure dogs can have it. They can't have things like onions and garlic, but they can have the squash and the green beans, and I could have put English peas in here, but she's gonna find all of it. See, she's got a few little pieces over there. She might not can see it. Okay, I'm gonna move this so she can locate her food. She might not can see it, but she can definitely smell it. Right here. She's gonna find it. She's looking. She's looking. She can smell it. Okay, over here, Shasta. Over here. Right here. here. Here you go. Come on. Yeah, she's finding it all. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's an old girl, but she's a good girl. She hardly ever barks. She's always been a good dog. Okay. Yes, I do have a crack, big crack in my tile floor, but that's a project for another day. Alright, well, my overflow pantry is done. All I've got up there are 6-pack of paper towels and one that was already out of a package. And then I put one of those little 64-ounce bottles of tea. And then this top shelf inside is my daughter's like Knorr pasta sides and rice sides, and we got some Zatarans, pastaroni. These are those Minute Maid Minute Rice cups. They're already cooked. You just pop them in the microwave, and she's got several there. And this stayed the pet area, so I've got all the dogs treats back there. This is various ones that have been opened. Got some canned dog food here and some canned cat food here, a couple little of these kind of cat things. This shelf right here is my daughter's shelf. All of her snacks are over here, her chips and goldfish and bars. We've got mac and cheese. In the back behind this is just regular ramen noodles, and then I've got this bowl, and these over here are soups, and this is a box of granola bars. Now this is, the next one down is mine. This is all of my keto stuff, nuts and peanut butter cups and little snack packs, and I've got various I've got the little Parmesan cheese. I've got some meat sticks in the back. Whoops. Yeah, little meat sticks. I know you can't see them, but they're back there. So, my daughter's shelf, my shelf, and this is like the regular boxes and bags of everything. I put pasta in some of these containers. I put beans in some of these containers. I filled those containers up. I've got, this is a bag of egg noodles. I've got spaghetti in that container. I got grits down here. Some instant rice, and that's regular rice. And so, this pantry's done. Okay, let's look at the regular pantry. I did not touch all that baking stuff up there. I'll get to that. That's going to be another day. But I did straighten up all of this. So over here I've got various, like my liquid smoke. I've got mayonnaise, mustard back there. All my sugar-free sauces here. I've got some sweet chili. That's a no sugar added barbecue sauce. And salad dressing, little balls of ketchup. I've got some apple cider vinegar here. I've got balsamic vinegar, and then back here I've got other things like artichoke hearts, and over here are my little pickled things. Well, cocktail sauce, but regular pickles. I got diced pimentos. I've got capers. There's dill pickle relish in the back. The next shelf down is all of my canned meat. I've got canned chicken breasts. I've got, this is Walmart Spam. I've got some canned salmon. Some back there are some tuna, canned tuna, and my tuna pouches, just a cream of chicken soup right there. And these are just bags of bacon, crumbled and cooked bacon. And then I've got all my little cans of Vienna sausage here. And then various G-Hues and other sugar-free things. There's a little bit of like, there's some red wine vinegar and other vinegars. I've got coconut aminos in there, but just various sauces like that. The next one down, this is like just various canned vegetables here, big cans, little cans. Then kind of in the center is all of my Mexican type of things. I've got the green chilies and the salsa and the refried beans, and then over here is all the various tomato products, tomato sauce. There's crushed tomatoes back there. I've got the big cans of tomato sauce, the little cans. And then down here I've got, this is a little bit of a taller space, so I put my bottles of real lemon juice right there. I've got some Great Value brand of the Rotel type. Various spaghetti sauces. Got some Ragu Parmesan sauce there. Got some gravy over there. This is the spare garlic. Down here I've got all of my chicken broths. And then I've got this full of various vegetables and things like canned everything. Cut green beans, no salt added. Canned potatoes and baby corn, peas, more of the Rotel style tomatoes, and then just various canned foods. I like this because you pull one out and the one behind it just rolls down. Now I'm definitely not done, but I've got Overflow up here. I've got my almond butter. I've got my big stack of paper plates up there. Other things of canned vegetables, canned chicken. I've got mac and cheese. Over here on this one I've got extra mayonnaise. There's coffee over there behind that strawberry preserves. And over in here is just, I haven't done anything much with this. I've just got all of our water bottles and then our refillable cups for Universal. Now over here, let me get this one open. Over here is where I put, this is just above the microwave. See, here's the microwave. So I got sugar, lard, flour, salt. There's some yeast up there, vegetable oil, and that kind of thing. Close that up. And over here, I just kind of stopped over here. I've done nothing on these bottom ones, but I did add, you know, move some things around. So that's just various more overflow from the pantry right there. Well, it's a work in progress and I am not done, but my battery is done. That's going to be it for this pantry reorganization. More videos coming probably tomorrow, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.